Hey beauty babes, welcome to my channel. I'm Maria, aka Agape Love Girl. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's video I'm going to be talking about my best of beauty 2020, which is basically what it sounds like. These are going to be the best products that I tried in 2020. But also not all of them are new, not all of them are exclusively from 2020. Some of them are just like rediscovered favorites that I just used the crap out of in 2020, like last year, still currently using. Some are very, very new, but yeah, anyways, these are just gonna be my favorites, like basically my, like if I had to put and I don't even do makeup favorites, but if I had to do a favorites for the year, these are the products. That's what this is. So let's go. So another quick disclaimer, sorry, I really wanted to and tried to do like products for like every single category of makeup, but there are a couple products missing, or categories missing, like a blush and a highlight, and I really thought like you should really try to like look and see like what you really thought was your favorite or what really stood out, but I was like, I don't want to force it, like I don't, so I'm sorry there's some categories missing. It's not that I didn't try any good blushes or highlights last year, or that I don't have favorites or ones that I really love, but it's just like I didn't want to force it and be like, oh, let me try to find a favorite. Like, no, and it's mostly because if you watch my makeup basket videos, but I know I only filmed like 3 or 4 last year, I use a lot of the same products over and over again, and also was kept a lot in my makeup basket over and over again because I was trying to use them up. I was using up products, and so I think that's like a big reason for that, and which is weird because like I'm not someone who does project pans for that very reason, but yet I like almost accidentally put myself into a project pan with products, but I'm not mad about it. I'm like so happy to be using products up. Anyways, I'm going to rabbit trail, so there will be some products missing. So yeah, let's now get into it. So I'm gonna start off with skincare first. So first off, right off the bat, I have to say, like, this is not a new product, but it's one that I kept going back to even when I was trying other eye creams, because I'm a believer in eye creams. I love them. I believe they work. I notice a difference when I don't use them. I almost feel like almost any eye cream I use, as long as I'm using eye cream, like it's good, but this one is the very best, and I've gone back to it and repurchased over and over. I originally received it in PR, fell in love with it, have purchased it since at least twice, maybe more. Anyways, and that is the Derma E Firming DMA eye cream, and I literally just filmed an Ulta haul as this is almost gone, and I purchased another one. Oh, all right. And talked about this, so sorry to repeat myself, but I purchased another one. Was this like on the website, but it came to me different, so I have to make sure that this is the same thing. I don't know if they repackaged or what, but hopefully they didn't reformulate, and if they did, it's still as good, if not better, but it's like a little bit different now. So this is what it was looking like, and this is the new packaging says stem cell eye lifting treatment. Regardless, it's supposed to firm, smooth, and tighten, which is what I really love about this eye cream, because it's firming. Because I have this side of my eye, this eyelid, this one's better, the better eyelid I think, but this one droops a little bit more, and it's more noticeably droopy when I don't use an eye cream. So I love firming eye creams. So anyways, as long as this still does the firming thing, I'm happy. But this is the new packaging and what it looks like. So very different, and also the wording on it is different, but I hope it's the same thing. So anyways, that love. And Derma E is such an affordable skincare brand, and really, really great. Like, I love it. They're so good. I think this is one of their more expensive products. I feel like it's like, I always think 24, but I think it's more like 32. Anyways, I'll put the number on the screen. Links will be in the description box, but best eye cream, my favorite. Always will have to have it. All right, next up, I couldn't not mention some products from City Beauty. Love this skincare brand so much. They also have makeup products too that are like good for your skin. They're almost like skincare makeup products. Love them. But this is a new product from last year that I fell in love with instantly. So great. I did do a video all like with like a countdown, like ranking style of my favorite products from City Beauty, so I'll link that if you haven't seen it, if you want to learn a little bit more about City Beauty products. But it's a great skincare brand, a little bit more on the pricey side. I do have an affiliate code with them. I think it's currently Agape Girl 15. Sometimes it changes, so check the description box for my affiliate link and affiliate code, because when you use it, it helps me earn some money, which I so appreciate you guys doing that. But anyways, this is the Skin Perfecting Daily Veil. It is their sunscreen with SPF 39. This is great. Obviously it's important to use sunscreen. That's like super, super important. That's something I like try to preach about a lot. Like sun care is like the best skincare for you. Sunscreen for the face can be very difficult because a lot of times the sunscreens for your face, at least for me, like I noticed that they irritate my eyes. So if I'm not careful, it really makes my eyes water. But this one I love because it doesn't irritate my eyes. It doesn't give me that burning, stinging sensation in my eyes. It's also like such a great consistency. It comes out very creamy and goes on the skin almost like a primer. And I've talked about this. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. If you've watched any of my other videos, you already know what I'm going to say. But anyways, it goes on kind of like a primer as a blurring effect. So it's really great even if you don't want to wear other makeup on top of it. It gives your skin this like smoothing effect. It's really nice, has skincare benefits to it as well as it's a sunscreen, which you need. So I love it so much. It's great. But also works really well under makeup too. So like if you want to wear it with or without makeup, it's gonna do you great. So love that. Next up, also from City Beauty, is their multi-action sculpting cream. This one is brand new. I haven't opened it yet because I just recently ran out of the other one. I think this is the third jar that I have gone through, or not gone through, that I've gotten. This is wonderful because, like I said, with my eye cream, eye firming products, that's like my favorite for skincare because like I need the firming. That's like what matters to me. Obviously I have dry skin, so hydrating products really love, but what speaks to me anytime for skincare is like, is it firming? Like, yes, that'll capture my attention right away. And this, the multi-action sculpting cream, it's so good. Like, and it makes my skin look good. It makes my skin look hydrated, look firm, look youthful. Like, I love it. But this says it's a nourishing formula that is designed to I can't talk today. Visibly firm, lift, and tighten the appearance of sagging skin, which I especially have it on my neck, but there's another product from City Beauty that I've been using more for my neck and like décolleté and like stomach and body and stuff like that. But anyways, this love. And this isn't new from last year either, I don't think. Maybe it is not new, but like, did I only try this last year? No, I think before that. Anyways, but it's a favorite. And I had to mention, it had to be in my year of best products I've tried. That's good. Okay, let's move on because I don't want to ramble. I've been filming for so long. Like I was supposed to do like a super quick chit chat, get ready with me for this stupid look today, and I talked for so long. So now I'm just like, oh my god, girl, I'm tired of you. So anyways, okay, the next products are new to me, and I've actually got put in their PR list, and I actually mentioned these products in my Loving Lately video. It's been a while, it's been a few months. But anyways, at that point I had only just received them. I think I'd had them like 2 weeks in, and I fell in love with them. If I remember correctly, 2 weeks in, yeah. Fell in love with them, so I had to mention them in that video because of what they did for my skin. And then after that video, the company reached out to me. So I had received them in PR. I had no idea how I had gotten on the PR list. I assumed maybe from another brand that sent me PR, because sometimes that happens, you know. And I found out that this brand is the sister brand to Derma E, whose PR list I am on. So that's how they found me and sent me products. But this is their sister brand, but it's a little bit more. I think the prices are a little bit more expensive than Derma E. But anyways, let me tell you what the brand is. The brand is Dr. Zenobia, and they initially sent over products from their clear complexion line for acne and hormonal acne. I can never say that. And these changed my skin. Like, they changed my skin. Like, I feel like my skin looks really good. I'll have to put some clips on the screen of my face before I did my makeup today. And it's because of this, like this stuff. So I have 3 products here. There's a few more products from their clear skin line that I also have and I use, but these are the 3 that I initially had tried. And actually I think one of them was a sample size at first, and then they sent me the full size, so that's one of them that I have here. But yeah, so good. Really, really cleared up, because I was having like actually pretty bad like acne, especially along my jawline. I feel like, because I do tend to get hormonal acne, but also I feel like I was getting like maskne from wearing a mask all day. So, you know, you get sweat, especially during the summer, like sweaty. It's like humid in there. It's like gross. You know what I mean? So it was bad. I started using those products, and like I said, 2 weeks in, and I was like, whoa, there was like such a good difference in my skin. So I like fell in love and had to mention in that video. That's when they reached out to me and were like, hey. Anyways, they're great, they're wonderful. So they sent me some more products and things like that. So I've been using a lot more other products from them too that I'm like, I really like, but I had to give a special mention to these for clear complexion. If you are dealing with acne or maskne or anything, wow, these are powerful. So good. And I think what I mentioned in that Loving Lately video is that how one of the products, and I think it was this one, the 5% benzoyl peroxide acne spot treatment, that one is the one I think that did it. I mentioned that my skin was kind of drying out, so I had to like take a break a little bit from them. So yeah, you definitely want to use, I'm pretty sure it's this one, a little bit more sparingly. But ever since then, like I kind of gave my skin a break, really moisturized it, but I've still been continuing to use these, but just a little bit more cautiously so my skin doesn't get super dried out. And they're wonderful. I cannot recommend this brand enough. So great. So they also sent me some other products from like their like I don't know what it's called. I'll have to like put it in the description box or whatever, but it's like more of their like anti-aging line, so firming products. They asked me like what I'm into, and I was like, firming products, like that's what I like. So they sent me a couple of their products for like that kind of stuff, and really love them. But wanted specifically the acne, the clear complexion line. I had to give that for the best this last year. All right, moving on, let's talk about setting spray. And I've just been talking about this literally all day. Like all the other two videos I talked about, or filmed today, I talked about this product. You're gonna hear it again because I love it. And it's a favorite, so I mean, it's in this video. So the Ebates Cosmetics Your Skin Better setting spray. So good. I have a thing for setting spray. It's like one of my favorite things, like powders, setting sprays. Those are the things you know that I love. This last year, I really stopped using as much powder, but I've still been leaning heavy on setting spray. And this one, so good. I'm almost done with it. I was sent it in PR, but I love it so much and didn't want to be without it, so I purchased another one. So you're gonna see this in my Ulta haul. Not sure which one I'm posting first, so be a little bit of a spoiler. But so good. Such a good setting spray. Love it. It's supposed to have like skincare benefits to it, which I mentioned in my other video that I don't really pay attention to. I just think it's a really good setting spray. It works really well. Smells really great. I feel like it does make my makeup last well. I use it as a prepping spray like before I do my makeup, and then like 2 times again afterwards. It works so good. So amazing setting spray. So amazing. And then for foundation, going along with that, it's the Ebates Cosmetics Your Skin Better foundation. They also sent this to me in PR. They sent me 2 shades. I'm wearing that today. It's such a fluid, lightweight foundation, but it gives such great coverage. I love the fact that it gives such good coverage, but it's so thin. It doesn't feel like you're wearing any makeup on. Like you put it on and it's almost like it is your skin. It's really your skin better. Like it really is. And I love that because and you guys probably know, if you're familiar with me and my videos, my preferences, I don't like thick, heavy foundations. I don't like ones that are like too like matte or drying. I don't like ones that are too dewy either. I'm like soups picky. And this is like, it's just perfect. It's like a natural finish. It does dry down, but it's not like matte. But it also doesn't stay dewy or anything. It's so good. Favorite. I'm pretty sure once I run out of this, I will be purchasing more because it's so good. Like I don't want to be using any other foundation except for the next one I'm going to mention, like ever again. Like this and the next one I'm going to mention, well, the only foundations I would be like so happy. I mean, will that be the truth in the future? I don't know, because I still love trying new foundations. I'm just that girl who likes trying new foundations. But do I need to? No, because this is it. This satisfies it. It's amazing. Again, this is supposed to also have like skincare benefits to it, but I've never really paid attention to that at all, so I don't really know about that aspect of it. But all I can say is like such a good foundation, great coverage, great wears really well all day, and looks really good. Looks very natural. It's amazing. Okay, the next one I gonna talk about, I didn't bring over here, and I'm too lazy to get up and go over to get it. But you guys have seen me use this. That's why I had to mention this, because even these ones are newer. The cosmetics ones are newer to me within just the last couple of months. But the other ones, you know, I've been using all year long. It really honestly should have been like, because I tried it in 2019 was when I first tried it, and it should have been like a favorite from then, but I never really updated or mentioned that. But I'm sure you guys could have guessed, seeing me use it constantly and talk about it constantly here on my channel. But it's the Pure Cosmetics Love Yourself You Foundation. So good. The only reason I even stopped using it was because I got sent the one from Mba Cosmetics, and I was like, oh, I'll give those a try, and then it was like, love it so much, like not going back. But also because as summer has gone. So has my tan, and I feel like I'm really pale lately. And the colors I have for the Pure Cosmetics foundation are pretty tan. So they were not looking the best match on me anyways, so it kind of worked out. But I actually did order a new shade, a lighter shade, so I could go back to using it too, kind of interchangeably with that one. I will say with the Pure Cosmetics foundation, it's definitely thicker, heavier than the Cosmetics one, which I've always thought the Pure Cosmetics one was super thin, lightweight, like perfect, just kind of how I described the Cosmetics one, which it is. But if you were to compare, obviously the Pure Cosmetics one is definitely a lot thicker, but a little bit goes a long way, and they both have kind of like the same qualities, like finish wise, but just consistency is very different. So anyways, I don't know if that even really it kind of doesn't make sense, but anyways, in my head it kind of makes sense. Those two standout foundations, best foundations, holy grail foundations. Do we still say holy grail like in the beauty community? I don't know, I'm really out of the loop, you guys, but yeah, holy grail status for me. So moving on is concealer, and I do have one for this, the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. This stuff is so good. I know everybody talks about their new like camo concealers, the hydrating one and the original whatever, but no, I did try those concealers, and I thought they were good, but like I'm not really about those types of concealers anymore because they're so thick. And yeah, if you're doing like a full glam, a full beat, then sure, maybe, but like me especially, more so on the daily when I go to work and stuff and need something that has good coverage but it's still thin and blends in with the skin and looks natural, when you're not doing like a full face, like that's what I need, and that's what this provides. But even when I'm doing a full face, like I did this today, it's weird to say that because I feel like my full face now is so different than what it used to be. I used to go like so much more makeup, and now I feel like I'm a lot more lighter handed than I used to be, so I don't know. But this is it. I love it. It has such good coverage. Like I want to show you just how this covers just my dark circles alone. It is so good. And I love the fact that it's so thin. It's like a thin formula. So when because when I go to work, I don't do my whole face. Usually I'll just do concealer and then do my eye makeup. So I need something that will blend in with my skin and look natural, and that's thin, that's not heavy, that's not cakey, that doesn't crease, anything. That's this, because it's so thin and lightweight that it's not going to crease. It blends in really well. I don't even really have to powder it. Oftentimes I don't. And it stays, it does well, and it covers my dark circles. It's great. The downside is there's only like 3 or 4 shades. It's like fair, light, and medium, I think. And they run dark. So like fair is my shade, but like it's dark. You know what I mean? Like it's dark for being a fair shade. So it's weird how they're labeled, but whatever. So anyways, I did purchase quite a few of these because I didn't want to be without them, because I've been going through concealer super quick lately. Because I do my makeup literally every day. So yeah, I bought 3 of the fair shade and 2 of the light, so I have 5 to go through. So I did not want to be without them. So yeah, best concealer. I know this one's an old school one. It's an old favorite. It's kind of like a rediscovered favorite of mine, but so good. Like and I've been using a lot of other concealers because like I was going through quite a few from work, you know, like I've been using a lot up, but when I got that one again, I was like, this is it. I don't want to use really any others because this one's just so good. Okay, and bronzer. I gotta mention this one. I almost thought about not mentioning this one because this one just ended up being in my makeup basket over and over and over again. Not though because I was trying to use it up. I just ended up liking it so much. I'm like, I'm gonna keep it in my makeup basket because I want to keep using it. I really like it. It was kind of an unexpected win, like in a way. Like, so I remember months ago I did like I think I did a full face or almost full face of like Revlon products. They sent me PR, and this is one that I ended up really loving. And it surprised me too because I thought it would end up being too light, plus it's kind of a shimmery bronzer, so I'm like, this isn't gonna, I don't think it's gonna work. And then it was like, oh, this actually looks really good. But anyways, you guys probably already know it's the Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Bronzer. It's a shade 110 Sunlit Glow. I think they do have one other shade. I'm not sure if it's a lighter or darker shade. I think maybe it's darker, but anyways, I thought this was gonna be too light for me. It is shimmery, as you can tell, but when it goes on, and it might just be my imagination, you might see this and be like, no girl, it doesn't look natural, but I feel like it does look natural on me. I like the way it looks on me. It does, even though it has like shimmer to it, I don't feel like it's like a highlighty shimmer. I mean, you can tell like my skin has a little bit of a glow, but that's what I feel like it does. It's like a natural, nice little warm glow to the skin, and I love that. Like I love that about this. And it just happened to be one I kept reaching for. Even when I put other bronzers in my basket, like this is the one I kept going to. And like clearly you can see like how much, I mean, it's almost gone, and I'm thinking I will definitely purchase another one. I've seen it at Walmart, thankfully, and I'm like, when this runs out, I'm gonna get another one. I'm gonna get another one because I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
So I almost like wasn't gonna mention it because I was like, it's kind of boring, but it's like, but it's true. This is the one I've been reaching for. So I would say this is my favorite. This is my best bronzer of 2020 because I kept going to it, not because I had to, but because I wanted to. So yeah. Okay, so moving on. So like I said, I don't have one for blush and I don't have one for highlight, though I have tried some really awesome blushes. Like honorable mention, I can say like the Pure Cosmetics little blushes that they came out with. They're like matte and they're speckled and they smell like vanilla. So good. Love. Really enjoyed those blushes while I was using them. So honorable mention, but like really nothing else super stand out to me. And I didn't want to force it, like I said in the beginning. You guys share with me yours. Like I'd love to know like what is your like fave blush, must have highlight. Feel free to share with me. And also just any of the other categories, like what was your favorites of the year? I want to know. Anything I need to try, like let me know. And then okay, so moving on to like eye products. So brows, I wanted to mention, and I've talked about this, you guys already know what it's gonna be. The Revolution Pro brow pencil. That's what I got my brows today, although I feel like I did my brows a little dirty today, like I didn't, but I love that brow pencil. I've talked about that brow pencil so much. So good. It's affordable, good quality. The packaging is like good, like the packaging is like almost luxury, I think. And it's affordable, $8. Lots of product in it. So I purchased, you'll see in my Ulta haul whenever that one goes up. If it's up, I'll link it. If not, stay tuned, you'll see. I purchased like 8 of them because I can't be without them. I do my brows every day, and because it's a skinny pencil, so you go through those quicker anyways. So I was like, I'm not going to be running out of my brow products when I have to go to work. So yeah. So the Revolution Pro brow pencil. And then eyeliners, because for work every day, I've pretty much been doing a wing liner every single day. It's just my go-to now. Like I almost can't see my face without wing liner anymore. It's weird. So these two are the best. Stand out for 2020. The Ofra one is the newer one to me. This one I think I tried maybe back in 2019 possibly, or maybe it was a 2020. 2019, 20, okay, yeah. Anyways, but it's an older one, but still by far one of my favorites. I remember when the It Cosmetics Superhero Eyeliner, I think that's what it's called, was my favorite for the longest time. Such a good eyeliner. I felt like it couldn't do me any wrong until one day I wore it in the summer to one of my son's football games, and I don't even have oily eyelids, and I usually don't deal with any kind of transfer or even any kind of creasing or anything, but that day that liner smudged on me and like transferred, and it was like so embarrassing. Like this, like the line from here like transferred up here. I'm like, that's never happened to me before. So I'm like, okay, you have been dethroned. The Urban Decay Perversion one is a waterproof one, so I love that. Also, it's a fine point brush, like pen brush. So I love liners in the pen form. I can't do the dippy ones. I just can't. Although I feel like they perform better because they're brush, you know what I mean? Compared to felt tip liners, which dry out. I feel like you get better precision, at least I do, with the pen form. But felt tip is usually horrible. So I love that this is brush tip. Very black. Love that it's waterproof. And then I had recently, because I received it in PR, this is a new one that I repurchased because I used it all up, but the Ofra Verified Liquid Liner. This one's really great. I love it because it's also brush tip as well, but it's a lot finer of a tip, so you get more precision, I feel like, than compared to the Urban Decay one. But both of them, I couldn't even say like which one I like better. Both of them are there. They're both my favorites for the year, and will probably continue to be. I've purchased backups of both of these. So yeah, they're the best. They are the best. 8-hour workday approved. Okay. Next up, mascara. Okay, I feel like my lashes don't look that great today. I feel like my whole makeup just was not, I don't know, it's not good today. But this is the mascara I'm wearing currently. It is so good. This one has been open for a little while, so I feel like that's why maybe it's just like, it's like done for. I need to open a new one. But anyways, the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. I had received one in PR like a while ago, and I didn't open it up because I had so many mascaras open, and then I was trying and blah blah blah, and I was like, you know, didn't use it, didn't feel like I need to. And then one day I decided to like to finally try it because I was like used up some mascaras and I was like, oh, I need a fresh one. So I was like, oh, I'll try this one from Benefit finally. It's really good. It's so good. And then I found another one from the drugstore, and I mentioned this one, not this one, but the one, it's like L'Oreal Telescopic, maybe? I don't remember. In my Loving Lately video and compared them. I do feel like they're very comparable. However, I feel like I was comparing it kind of to like the Bad Gal Bang at the tail end, like kind of how it is now, versus that one new. But then when I purchased and used a new one of the Bad Gal Bang, I was like, okay, no, this is the best. This is the best. And usually I'm not someone who gets super hyped about high-end mascaras, so I feel like most mascaras all do the same thing. Drugstore mascaras really got it. Like, you don't need to spend a lot of money on mascaras because, especially Maybelline mascaras, they got you. Like, they got you. But I did end up purchasing several of these, 3 of them, because I didn't want to be without it. It's just that good. Like, it's a great mascara. Like, it's so good. It's worth it. And I hardly ever say that about high-end mascaras. Like, oh, it's worth it. And I don't say that. I'm pretty sure. But this one is. Because I purchased a lot. All right, let's move on to... I was gonna say the more exciting thing. I was gonna talk about palettes, but let's really quick talk about lips. This one's a quick mention. I almost didn't pick one for this either because I'm not even big into lips. Lip glosses are my thing. But I wanted, like, I feel like I wanted to talk about these because when I thought about like a standout lip product that was really new to me last year only, this was it. So anyways, I'll just mention it. It's from Revlon as well, and this was the other like win for me from the products in PR, and they're they're like Shine Glass lipsticks. They're lipsticks, but they're basically like tinted lip glosses, almost like lip balm glosses, because they're super glossy. Like, and they offer a color. They have a little bit of a smell, but they're like, it's like a sheer tint of color, but they're still really pretty. I'm pretty sure I swatched a few of them in the Revlon video. I'll link it if you haven't seen it, if you feel like checking it out. It's older, but you know, it's still kind of relevant because you can still get these products. But so lovely. I found myself using these a ton. I have a few of them here. The one I used the most, I think, was oh, I didn't bring that one over here, but I think it's like Rum Raisin or something. It's in my makeup basket still. But I brought a couple others over. So the one I just swatched is Glossed Up Rose, a really pretty shade. That one I used quite a bit too. Glaring Coral. Really pretty. Soup's pretty. And then this one is Fire and Ice, which looks like super intense, but it's actually, they're not like as intense just because they're like more glossy. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I guess it kind of looks intense, but like it's like more natural on the lips. And I love them. Like, this is something I'll still wear under my mask. I don't wear lipsticks like under my mask, but I'll still wear like lip gloss or lip balms under my mask. And this is one like lip product that I'll still wear under my mask. Not these brighter colors, but like the Glossed Up Rose and then the Rum Raisin one, like I would wear just lightly because I love the way they feel. Very balmy, very like hydrating, but also like they give this like glossy shine like a gloss, like very good. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. I feel like that one's kind of boring, but like I had to mention it because that's a really good lip product that I really appreciated last year. Okay, so let's talk about palettes. And I'm so sorry, but like two of these are not, they were limited edition. And I'm sorry, but like when I look back on the palettes that I tried this last year, these were just the best. Like, and you guys will probably can tell because the videos I made about these, well, except for one of them, I didn't really, because I got it when I started my new job and didn't have, like, I stopped filming basically, but I used it a ton. So anyways, I'm sorry that they're limited, but I have to say, like, so if you have them and you've forgotten about them already, pull them back out because they're good and they're worth your time. So let's just get into it real quick. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't even know why Juvia's plays why you did us dirty like this and made this limited edition because it's so good. The Juvia's Place Wahala palette. I did a video on this. You guys can see it. I did so many looks with it. Such a good palette. Beautiful. Now they did recently come out with their Wahallah 2, which they did send me in PR, and I've tried a couple times, but honestly, I keep trying to like make myself want to use that one, and I can't. I mean, not that I can't, but I go to like try to use it, and I'm like, I'm not feeling it. I may gift that palette to somebody. I don't know. I'm not sure. It has a lot of blues in it, so it's just not as appealing to me, but that one does have a lot of duochromes in it, which I think makes it special and really cool. But this one won me. Like, this one did it. I feel like instead of coming out with the Wahallah 2, they should have just brought this back permanent because this is such a good palette. So fabulous. Yeah, it has a couple pressed glitters in there, but it's just so beautiful. This also has some duochromes. The quality I thought was really good. I feel like some other people had issues with some of the quality, but I didn't have any problems with this palette. Like, I loved it, and I loved the color scheme. I love the color story. It all made sense to me. I talk all about it in my video on the Wahala palette, so if you haven't seen it and you're curious, check it out. Great palette, favorite, one of my top favorites for the year. The next one I'll talk about briefly as well, just because it was limited edition, and I feel like I saw in a few makeup groups that people were like kind of disappointed that this one came out first when the one from ColourPop came afterwards and was cheaper and they liked it better, and I'm like, no, this one's still good. But the Pure Cosmetics and Raw Beauty Kristi collab palette, so good. So I do occasionally receive PR from Pure, but not like every single launch, and I didn't think I was going to get this one in PR. I didn't know. I mean, I just didn't know. So I was someone who actually tried to get this when it launched and like couldn't get it, and I was so sad. So when I ended up getting this in PR, I was so happy, and I'm still so happy. I'm so thankful that they sent it to me, and this is one of the items I got in PR because this, look at it, look at the mess this is, because this has been my daily go-to palette. I love it so much. It does also have the colorful side, which I have used a little bit, but not as much, just because I'm not doing as colorful looks for work every day, but I've used it quite a bit. But this, like, Kristi did so good on this, and plus Pure Cosmetics is a brand that I really do love. I feel like it gets a lot of flack from a lot of YouTubers, but I love Pure Cosmetics. Like, I'm like low-key ride or die for Pure. So many of their products I love so much. And their palettes. Like, so I think they got a bad rep from like some of the products they put in BoxyCharm, which were not like their best, you know what I mean? But like, they're a good brand. Like, I'm here for you, like, Pure. Anyway, so I was so happy when Kristi collabed with them, and this palette is just, it's everything. I love it. It's so, so good. But yeah, I know I did hear that some people were like, oh, they wish they would have waited and just got the ColourPop collab, which I did get myself too, because it's cute. Kristi, I feel like she's my girl. Like, she is my YouTuber, like, I don't want to say twin or like my, because like she's so much funnier and like just not like me, but I feel like we are the same. Like, I feel like we have the same interest. We have the same preferences. That's what I'm thinking of. Like, we're like the same in that aspect. Like, what the colors we like, and just anyways. The makeup we like I know she loves the Pure Cosmetics foundation too. Like, so much of her stuff, if she likes it, guarantee I like it. Anyway, so like I fell in love with this palette too, and I had it. This one I purchased myself. So cute. I had to get it on the second launch because I missed out on the first one. But super cute, and I love it. So and I've already used this. This is what I have on my eyes today, but don't judge it. Like, anyways, it's beautiful. I've used this a few times. I love it so much. Beautiful. So I could easily see this being a favorite for like 2021. I mean, I think technically, did I get it in 2020? Yeah, I did. Okay, but anyways, good. Still good. Anyway, so that's kind of an honorable mention, even though it's like super late into 2020. Anyways, but Raw Kristi, I don't know what I'm trying to do, like chef's kiss, but okay. Like, anyway, you did great. Love those. So anyways, those were the limited edition ones. I'm sorry, but if you have them, show them some love. Let's move on to some that are not limited edition. Okay, and this one I feel like is an older one, so I'm kind of glad like I'm getting one that's like a little bit older. It's not limited edition, but like clearly still deserves some love. So I had received some PR from Ofra Cosmetics, like a big old generous package from Ofra. Oh my god, I'm still so thankful and blown away by that package that they sent me. And they sent me several palettes. This is one that I fell in love with. Like, I love these tones. These tones and greens, I think you guys already know these are my favorite to wear, especially because I have hazel green eyes, but when I wear these colors they make the green in my eyes just pop. So anyways, this palette, this is the Sweet Dreams palette, and it's very, very simple, just 5 shades. But I feel like I can still create a variety of looks. Like, the way the gradient and tones they put in here, like, I feel like just works so well. I've used this constantly. In addition to the Pure Cosmetics Raw Beauty Kristi palette, this has also been my go-to, like so many days. And whenever I wear this palette, I get so many compliments on my eyes, and especially people mentioning my green eyes, which I feel like I don't have green eyes. Like, I always wished I had green eyes, like true green eyes. They're so rare, but they're so beautiful. But when I wear this, especially this darker maroon burgundy color, the amount of people were like, you have such beautiful green eyes, and I'm like, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, this makes my eyes look so good. So this is a favorite. It's been one, I mean, you can tell it's like dirty used, like so beat up. I don't know if you can tell that, but it is. Anyways, fave of the year, love it. And they did send me like 3 other palettes that are like these little signature palettes too. One is like kind of like random with a pink and a yellow. I haven't tried that one yet. One is more neutral, like browns. I think I used that one once. It's nice. And then another one has like, it's all purple tones, and I just used that for the first time a couple days ago or last week or something. That one's beautiful too. Like, oh my gosh, why haven't I been using that? So I pulled that one out. I'm gonna be using that a little bit more too. Like, so beautiful, because purple looks really good for green eyes too, and browns. Girls with brown eyes, purple looks good on you. So does green, and blue. You guys can wear anything. Anyways. So yeah, that thing. Okay. The next one I want to mention is like a palette, but it's more like a bundle collection you could buy together of single shadows, but it's like a collection that they put together. And this is from Mba Cosmetics, you know, my fave brand, indie brand. And I do have a discount code with them. Agape Love will give you 10% off. But this is the Viva La Vida palette that they came out with, and they have a few other like bundle collections that are really beautiful, but this is one that I was like, the color combination, so beautiful. Like, I love greens. And also, you guys know, I'm not big into blues, but these blue shades just pair so beautifully with this color story is just like perfect. So when I was testing this out and using it, I had so much fun with it. I didn't get bored at all. I feel like I could create a wide variety of looks, even though it's like, there was, is it 8? Yeah, 8 shades. I still feel like I could create a variety of looks, and all of these looked really good on my eyes, I thought. Beautiful. I did do a video like with 3 looks on this palette, like 3 looks with 1 palette with this, so I'll link that if you want to check it out. And I do think maybe I shared other photos of other looks I created with it too, so if you needed inspiration or wanted. But so good. I love them. Such a great, like, Mba Cosmetics is an amazing indie brand. Please go show them some love. They deserve so much more love and attention that they get. I feel like they're so under the radar. I say this every time I talk about Mba Cosmetics, but it's just true. Like, they need more love and attention. Please, if you were looking to spend money, spend it on me. Like, oh my god, I need to be done filming. Like, I'm so weird. I'm sorry. Okay, forgive me. I'm almost done. I have one more palette to mention. It's kind of, I threw this in here last minute, but I kind of was like, nah, I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about it, but I was like, I kind of just got to. It's a lovely palette. I just shared again recently on my Instagram account photos of a look I did. I actually did the look like months ago, but I only had just finally shared photos of it. And I was like, oh yeah, that palette's just, it's beautiful. I really enjoyed using it. And that's the Urban Decay Stoned Vibes palette. And I've talked about this before, so I feel like I'm just going to repeat myself on what I think about it. I did do a video, like a review of it. So I linked that, and I think I talked about this in my Loving Lately. I'm pretty sure. But it's beautiful. It only has the 4 mattes that are more like satins because they have a little bit of shimmer in them, not like true mattes. Well, I think these 2 are true matte, these 2 are more like satins, so not everybody's gonna like that, but I think they're beautiful. They're very soft, which is very different in my opinion from most Urban Decay shadows that are a lot more drier and hard pressed. So these are very soft, creamy, easy to work with, beautiful. But these marbled shades I think are stunning. So many palettes, I feel like the marbled trend was definitely a trend of 2020 for a lot of palettes, and so many of them disappointed me. I tried several, I feel like, and every time I tried them I'm like, oh, they look so beautiful in the pan, but they don't translate lovely on the eyes, you know, or when they're swatched or when they're blended. These ones did. These truly did it for me. They're very soft, they're very creamy, they're very metallic, they're very easy to work with, they're stunning. So love it. I had to give this palette a shout out as well as a favorite for 2020. Like, I just had to, I couldn't not. So I think it's great. I love it. So I would recommend it. I think it's a wonderful palette. One of my favorites from Urban Decay. It's a good thing I'm almost done filming. I need to be done. Anyways, one of my favorites from Urban Decay, which actually I can say a bonus honorable mention, the Urban Decay Honey palette. Oh, that was a good one too last year. Really good. The Honey palette. That one surprised me too. Like, I ended up getting in PR. I've talked about this before, and now at this point I'm just rambling. But I remember saying and thinking like if I didn't get in PR, it was gonna be one I was totally like not excited for, would have passed over. But I was pleasantly surprised and actually ended up being glad I got in PR because it's a stunning palette, so much better in person and so beautiful. Even for me, like that monochromatic like color scheme, like yellow or golden or whatever, but stunning. Yeah, good. Okay, and then lastly, I don't have the products over here, but I did also want to make kind of an honorable mention, like shout out to like myself kind of, which is why I almost didn't want to mention it because I'm like, that's so weird. But I wanted to because the timing of when this launched like really was so unfortunate, because when I started my job and then didn't really have the time to put in the effort to like really promote and create content for this that I had thought I would. So that really bummed me out and really sucked. But I have to say, like, my collaboration brush set with Beauty Junkies, I want to give that a quick mention just in case any of you guys didn't know about it. I have a video, like reveal video of it. I'm going to link that for you guys to check out. I'm also going to link it in the description box. You can use my code to save 20% on it, and it's really affordable. I'll put pictures on the screen so you guys can see, but I really want to make a shout out of it because Beauty Junkies is a small business as well. It's a woman-owned brand, like 2 moms that run this business. They're wonderful, they're amazing, they treat me so well. I love them so much. I'm almost gonna start getting emotional. Don't do that. Anyway, so I just feel very like blessed and fortunate to like do this collab with them, and I really appreciate it so much. But anyways, basically I put together like a favorites brush set with them, and so it's brushes they already have that I absolutely love. You guys see me use a lot, but put together as a bundle deal, so you get them for $25 the set, but when you use my code it's $20, which is really affordable. So you're getting 5 brushes and then 1 sponge. 2 of them are face brushes, and then there's 3 eye brushes and then a sponge. I don't want to talk too much. I'll put the pictures on screen. You guys can check out my other video, but if you're looking for affordable brushes, it's kind of like a little bit of everything, like all you need in one. I mean, it's not everything you need, but it's pretty much covers a lot of the basics, because you got 3 eye brushes, 2 face brushes, and a sponge. It gets you there for only 20 bucks. It's a steal. So if you're looking for new makeup brushes, if you're looking for gifts for anybody, you know, it's the beginning of the year, so birthdays are going to be coming up, holidays, whatever, like this is a great gift. It would be a great gift for anybody or for yourself. Yeah. Anybody looking to get into makeup who's looking for brushes or whatever, but you don't want to spend a lot of money. The quality is really good, even though these are such affordable brushes. So like definitely recommend. So I had to give that as a shout out as like a favorite thing of 2020 because it was a collab I did, and like I'm very proud of it. Like and so anyways, I wanted to give that as my indie video if anybody's still here watching after all my rambling. But yeah, so I had to give my collab brush set with Beauty Junkies a shout out for my last favorite. But anyways, that does it for this video. Clearly my throat's like, girl, you need to stop talking. So that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed hearing about like my favorite products, my kind of tried and true products that I used last year. I'd love to hear your guys' favorite products. If you guys are YouTubers yourself and did a video like this, link it or tell me about it. I want to go watch it when I have the time. I hardly watch YouTube anymore, which makes me so sad, but I want to try to watch it, or leave your comments and let me know, because I want to hear about your guys' favorites, what I need to try for 2021. But yeah, with all that being said, I just want to thank you so much for watching, and until next time, much love and hugs to you. Bye, beauty babes. Mwah!